Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and just today I made a video on how to put something in your laser bigger than your laser bed by making this puzzle joint. And then I started thinking it'd really be better if they were tighter, because your kerf of your laser is going to cut that out. And as you can see, this is two pieces. Drag that away, and you can see it's two pieces. And very easily put them back by grabbing that node and having it snap to that node. But I started thinking about it'd be better to do it if it was tight, and you would always have to test your joints. And in the video this morning, I didn't really put on how you would get this rectangle that you made into the perfect center of that. So if you just grab both of them and hit E, like in Edward, and then hit C, it'll put it in the center. Now you can click on just the rectangle, and you know you're on a rectangle because it says rectangle right down here. Hold down your control button, and then you can make your rectangle, and it'll stay in the center. So I've already done one, and it's right here, and I just welded it. But the problem is, when you want to contour this shape, when you go to Effects and Contour, it will only let you contour to the outside. For some reason, that's something inside of Corel. So to make that shape, and you can see this exact same shape, I can contour it to the inside, outside, or to the center. So to do that, just take your Smart Fill tool and fill in that shape. My computer's a little slow tonight. And what that does, it gives you this piece right here. So you can just take that away and left click, right click, and turn it back to hairline. I've got mine, for some reason I'm using, when somebody sends me a file, I sometimes forget to shut down Corel and start it back myself. So there's that shape, and now I can contour it inside or outside. So I'm going to contour it, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to contour to the inside 3/1000 of an inch. And you need to really test that with yours, and I'll show you in maybe another video. And I've done a video almost exactly like this. But we're going to contour. We're going to go up to a range. We're going to break the contour apart. I'm going to click in the center. I've got my nudge distance set on 1 inch. So this is my smaller. And if you look right here, it's 0.927 tall, where this one is 0.933 tall. So it's just a hair smaller. So then what you would do is bring your two parts into Corel, or into your, we need to flip this one so it'll be like that. And this is where Snap to helps you a lot. We're going to take and we're going to grab this node right here and have it snap to that line. Okay. Now what we actually need to do is move this one away for a second. And we need to, this is going to be our male because it's bigger. So we'll cut that out. Now we need to bring this back in for a second. And I've kind of lost, well, maybe I can do it right here. Okay, it did. And now I can snap this corner right to that. Now, remember I've got my nudge factor set on 1 inch, so I'm going to cursor down 1 inch. I'm going to cursor down 1 inch. And this is going to be this is our male, this needs to be our female. So I'm going to delete that line right there. And I'm doing something wrong. Nope. Yep. Our male actually needs to go the other way. I wasn't thinking. So we can leave that alone. Let's just back up here. Our male needs to come this way. Our male needs to be flipped this way. So we're going to flip it. I'm going to take that, and it doesn't matter where we're at because we just put it, we can put it anywhere. And we'll delete this line. This is going to be our female. And remember, I've got my nudge distance set on 1 inch, so I'll just put it totally messed it up now. But let's see if we can't just grab that node and have it snap to it. So this is our mail that's coming through. We need to grab that and put it right on top of, it should snap to right through that corner. Now we're going to move it down an inch, move this down an inch, and we're going to take the virtual segment delete key and delete that. I know that's a little bit confusing, but that way that piece will fit in there real tight. Now what I would do to do it the best way, let's move this up an inch, move our mail back up an inch, and I'm going to leave those two, but I'm going to smart fill it. Okay, now I'm going to change it to like 42 inches like we had this morning. I'm going to move my smart fill away 42 inches. Now I'm going to smart fill this, and what that basically does is welds it together. I'm going to move it over 42 inches. And now we can take both of them, put no fill by left clicking, right click, and we always want to make sure it's a hairline. Now those two pieces will snap together. And this time, and you can see this morning's joint isn't perfectly where this is perfect. You know, it's right in the center. So now just take your pick tool, click on that node, and pop it right there to that node, and you know it's going to work. You see the double line? Meaning one of them is going to take that kerf out. And if you want to, I'm going to make a second video, if you want to watch it, on how I would do a test cut before I would ever do this on this big sheet to make sure it fits right. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.